Adishimama ye mobi biachi mo akwaba edeba eyago kensi dwumadie so ewo bejem so Adom TV ene 2nd April 2012 utimi say April bosome atoso 9 na ya hyase enra na April Fool Day amanfo titititi wo mo ana amanfo say John Terry Crabba be England for new manager timi bamusa obi a o skipper po ya Jeffrey Winsem na manager na ebetimi ediamo ene yensimi timi betwam ene yasa babiem edi agokansie agudie mu nsem ebro ede ko twike obrema ni nyina ede bebro na so atimi atie no ahye ne so Blasters nsensem nuguso ko hwampo ene eba be de new coach atimi ediama de senior national team the Blasters yenye din bi yade betudwa ema be hu sedi sitie sa so ena Global Premier League no so week 22 ni timi ko so Kumasi Asante Kotoko obo 10-point lead no so ate amatese di aka ebe 8 points na hwan ene gusu epia omo hu sedi siko ye hu ensem de bebro Global Premier League South na Black Princesses for so timi ko bo mo de South Africa omo gusu ekonko manim se de be Japan T12 World Women's Under 20 Championship betimi akwakopie mu ewo afi so akwakopie mu ewo amanone so ye wonsem ewo ho edema European Leagues na timi course no ho nsem so na Miami Masters so timi todwa ewo Miami Novak Djokovic etimi atwa Dimari agi ediesi ne saso amabibi etimi ko enimu nti wei ene ensem fofo aka ene de bro ewo agokansi adwumadie so ewo ene the first day of the week Monday 2nd April 2012 midi edi Adam eje Tony Adams na midi adwumadie ho echiame nti kame ho na sam radio ye mfa nsem ne nhihye so na ye hu de ekoso ewo agodie mu ensem Yenshasi mfefrie the senior national team the Blasters and nsem aba betodwa and it's sam radio se niema asesa pa dia na Antoine ya wono former manager de ma Paris Saint-Germain wono enana team ni kura no ansana Carlo Ancelotti ye di team ni ba be man wono no wanhwe ya na wo ba be the new coach at team dia ma the senior national team the Blasters papa yi wono se French ni na mu we tuntum wono ena wanhwe na mo twetwetwe tuntum wanhwe na team akọ nti se be mu na otia na wahu se chene so agokensie ye de abro Antoine Boare enwosem aba betodwa o hwe no a wono ena sedim di kaka no Paris Saint-Germain na okrokro mo atimi de wo ebo mo modi ansana Carlo Ancelotti ba beji ye di tim ni ba be ma Carlo Ancelotti ama Antoine Boare ya gi tim na fini semti sade ensem de score wan hwa no no aye the new coach atimi e de ama the senior national team the Blasters to aso ku anim no na ye kwa akopie mo Black Princesses for aso ye eno ena ye weekend Saturday omkopie mo South Africa na first leg womodu second round a omotwa anim say World Women's Under 20 Championship betodwa ewo Japan ombetimi abo omode na omtimi kopie mo start ye na omtwetwe nkomo Saturday no omodi nka kache omkache se kwambia so ombedi nkunim ampa no omkoye ho Florence Dawson ye no omskipper na fe Elizabeth Adom share 2 goals ema Ghana for kutwa South Africa for 2-0 yomo entimi antibity samredi first leg your advantage ya ombesa be piem Ghana anti omdu omsu nkirima na samredi bibi etimi kwani sene so say Africa with 2 slots ye de be kwa akopiem ewo Japan abra sa can say because yanhwe other results no so said ye eno so esi ekoye ewo Black Princesses and I say World Women's Under 20 qualifiers it's me to Jawa Africa other results no so to aso yenhwe CDC ekoye Nigeria Zimbabwe chomo 3-0 South na Kenya etnefie Tunisia chomo 2-0 na esenka DR Congo Senegal akensi ne say it's me baso nti yehwe say the BC abona hye so say sa 8 countries ya kai wo mugusu eboa kopim se beka bienu na wo akwa mu ewo World Women's Championship Under 20 ye betodwa ewo Japan Samredi na yeko yenim amyehu sedi si yenkopie mo Global Premier League ni ehwe ehon sesmo ebae Edibiasi United for ehye yebo Friday so ombekwa akọ dinkunim Kumasi Asante Kotoko so nenso omkoe omo ekokon etio ye behwe se ebenya Abdusalam wa ahoma no so na fe wache edi ntia omo kopie mo Edibiasi omo kopie mo Kumasi omo ntimi eninkunim nenso Samredi Ash Gold for egusu airtoa so omo impressive run airtoa so manya omo 7th win ewo second round yenhwe sedi results in Unesco. Ashanti Gold Echa Bechem United 1-0. Tamayit Echa Heart of Lion 3-0. Mediama Sporting Club Echa Arsenal 2-1. Sultan Liberty Echa Mighty Jet 2-1. Adriana Stars at Nama Heart of Kuchom 1-0. While Stars and Wasaman Kote 1-1. Kumasi Asante Kotokosoni Edibiase Ekote 1-1 afi Brekum Chelsea Esucha Dwarfs 1-0. Ewo week 22 Manchester City Etoja Glow Premier League ho ensem no na yenhwe said ye league table no so esiakwa Kumasi Asante Kotoko egusu edikan of 46 points na so Samre dey as good for at points no so ama bibia timi akọ animu ama eniama etimi akọ ho abie hu said ye AC aircon ti Samre dey points no so ate aba 8 points na bibia betimi akọ ye hu said ye AC aircon na ensem na timi akọ ye etimi edi ama break Kumasi Asante Kotoko na ye hu said ye ensem besi etimi akọ edi amoamo sana ye twa said ye ensem ni besi akọ edi amonti ye be twa se ensa beka Abdul Salam ye hu said ye ensem ni si etie na won so ache de nti omtimi kopie mu Kumasi Asante Kotoko so ya wo mo ntimi enya 3 points ni nyina nti Samre de nanso Emmanuel Bafo etimi abono mode esa ache go bi sisi wode na tally na akopie mu 17 wo twa ni so bedu 20 mark no week 23 matches e beto dwanso say na esitie so say midweek Mighty Jets in Adriana Stars, South National, the Liberty Professional, Heart of Lions, any Media Sporting Club, Bechem United, any Tema Youth, South in the DBRC FC, any Dwarfs Nafi, Wasaman United, any Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Nafi, Hearts of Folks, Wild Stars, and Ashanti Gold, any Brekum Chelsea, Yeshe niyankwa mansina fi yene Abdul Salam entwetwe enkomo ewo ahomano so etan so she ebo Friday so obetimi akwa akopie mu Kumasi na kwadi nkrim yankonkwa President Abdul Salam edema edubiase mu akwa abade bago kansi edwumadie so
pejemuso
na apoma ti say
abibia boko anema ya evi kitendo de numero betiano
wo she ebo Friday say obekwa akodi nkrim wakwa akunya draw eba ne say
Adams the game na make us me would be as bobe 80 minutes about 10 minutes but yeah 80% but all the same no you would be as a complicated point na after pick point na the whole Kumasi or move to Latino Mosa near Jesu after you say Kotokono deserve points Adom predicted the football born near the Dr. Keke Saponomi in Abdul Salam, congratulations after 85 minutes. This is a multi-media crowd. But all the same, you know, make us say, my happy point. That's football.
Aman for say Kotoko dear pen we mi an wakwa akoboni say the aka no won sheda ehunu eso sa say na abeka che obo. Hello Abdul Salam.
Yes sir.
Me say aman for say Kotoko dear no mi an wakwa akoboni sa na the aka ndie won sheda ehunu so sa say na abeka che obo.
Abobwa one of the best team I organ. The top quality is the war winner. Born in that is how that's how I normally happens. That means money and issue match
all right, Abdul Salam, you better assist no pay. Obeka who I go can say Jumedi so no chair. The Etia Ama Monsa and Mianka 3 points in it. You ever wish more the best ever a year match is Akanina or Glow Premier League. Na Abdul Salam or President Edema Edubiasi United and a Nene Chitrin and Common Sam Radio na league in sense we yan to aso enkopie mo Kumasi Asante Kotoko say no na Sam Radio ababe to just say one cha Kotoko ababe to 99,000 euro da edema Hansi Tashmid na fe Adamu Muhammad Sariki Sky so mbetua no yenya nte say one cha sponsorship money e Glow League no mo de betua yen saka na na kwa medankwa e wa homa no so ye ne betwetwe nkomo no so achechim ne mpo ye hu se de siko na na kwa medankwa e mo akwa ba de bago kanse adwumadie so
ya Adam so
na pomo te say
nyanga do na mo so
ana Kotoko sikada na munie na Samre de sponsorship deal sika na mo de kwa akutua muke
Adam say sika de bi ni ho na obisa other clubs now umbeka cho enye easy to run a club in this country no enye ade that form
enti sika de ebi ni ho ebi na ho kotoko sika ba pa ba te ba ya na ko ya de fufu ka bi bi da ho nti ba ya no na chese eko sika se dan tra kotoko ko account mu nti asema ba na ya sem kese but we were fortunate to say tama asem de ba ya no na grow sika ni so aba bedru nti Dr. Sapo ene ni management chiro kata ekoma football association no se sika ba no omunyimu kaka eba nkote kan so ene ya FIFA ene has established the one na mo akotoko etu edi etu aka na film and what you ko get in touch with coach na kasa efe kwa de mo faswa you is aka na for no you anta de actually support the team course eba no tese amount for already so mbitu aba ne efe kwa de faswa tikali piano enko yes we be fabo nya hwa we apa no agiska na di bottom if you are printing coupons ask we denominations o mai mo ebi na printing coupons enti uche bi mo bia na waji coupon me ka say we din kan for the eba e dey call and kan bono na areas bi amount for which we shall contribute to and what the doctor energy say the rest of our home matches no normal league rate we the kakaba to so maybe I 1 CD or 2 CDs better normal league rate so na ya jiji no so e dey akora ku chi asa kan afi oti enne di say ya for years say we can put better and the Ashimiti that Mohammed e kan afi FIFA
na no nti enye sponsorship deal ni sika na etua eka ni nyina na emo etua part na fe so mo afa kwan so ambe raise the other part in the account meto ase a
yeah sorry che
all right na samre ya mo de se sika yi ekwa akotua na sika da okra anyway na mo de sponsorship deal sika ekwa akotua na fe mo asa pa bi di akwa akotua mo tua wi a kotoko no be sida na mo ara ni
oh Adam say said okay no your sponsors with about 5 sponsors. You will be added by especially MTN or the bear every month. Cannot take care of players' salary no money. No year bomb matches a year for a bano, process a bano be so any day run the club on. It do be a board of directors no Dr. Sapo Manga say you sika at the bois. And you saw other source of ID Protocol Express and also one area generated revenue fuel. And at this point in our opinion, we might support it, Scanny baby, they were running Kotoko. Say the bomb might come for Bado Hinyame, Adom not place maybe XL, yeah, Tom Common on it. I don't know if you can move the Kaka, say, Nata Samoa, Echo, the transfer, a unit midway, a baby dry, and also you be a boy. In fact, Bruce can by Nanka doctor, Nebota, and say, yeah, the players, the country, yes, with sale enticement fees in 10 years. Nanka no, the best city off, and all the church. And then he said, Fofi and Twata, same way by, but we not by pressing issue, no. Even in the class, we do cracker, and Anka Yashom was a glue scan bar. The last one, glue scan bar, the Afaka Fran coffee. In the Tricia, clubs say no more fear. If you are what you will be playing on change here, and now new glue scan be no actionable. But the combine heading, the doctor no Macassa. There was no one share was it for the enemy more, but the Albany president, he had a bit more, FIFA there, so. And internal generating a year, they are support the same way. The way of course the band said the kind of amount for already so much here. And then I get them saying you have to focus so one match and that's all was going to be a didn't carry share the by engineer farm man this time. If they are Cosia play more has in and now she is me. The big man is can be a normal be no match already.
Okay, na many we na mimisa wako league asem na enche na yeah Chief Executive Officer the Macrass for the betu just a Kotoko for league no munyanji 10 points the and said that you hu biasa and I'm washa say tititoi em sending some ne yabem
oh na Kotoko for ngan ka si aje league na bi ya na ta nka si aje enti ni bi obi ba be kanta ya ka say ya kan obi akanta. The point is that we share the defense Daniel ni omomidi echi the number of matches aka it tells you clearly that we are just for there. We do not cover. And we need to take each match at a time. And so you have complacency setting. And you can't say themselves living in fact. They must be a done yes. They don't want to reach now consolidate to be a done. Me I take your match there seriously. In fact, now the BRC my gamer. Younger say will say yes. But main case we can be a match that do no need bench so in a way affect you. But whatever you say, a football. Need to be new matches in
okay.
1 point the Yamiasi next match in the little bomb day. Now will be over 10 years.
All right. And I come down to Bedwa San or Perbeke who Ewago can see Jumedi so.
Adom, Mr. Badwam.
All right, now, Nana Kwame Danko, no, a member of Kumasi Asante Kotoko Communication Team, na fi osa PR edema Kumasi Asante Kotoko Circles, supporters and semna, or Chichi who said the Kotoko Fasutia Omoka, Womo, the Yantua Sunian Kopiemu, Ukraine, Ukraine, Diana, a branch of friend there, Boatin, Kopiemo. Nipro Petrovski afi na wetimi ato atena edi kan abra na Nipro for any club and nidinde Tavia ede ehye so omtwa 2-0 na there boatin etimi to atena ede ma Nipro for yenhwe there boatin go a wo share ya amasa amre de wanya the first goal etimi ede ama Nipro for uche samre Nipro for ekuta ball no mde koye pia akoto na Derek Boatin epija ball ni tum wutimi ze obi beka se na enhyada nya din bia se na nso bi timi se no timi se ye bottle na obi bottle pese no apagya akoto timi se egu ana efe pa yi ama Derek Boatin ahye ne first goal edi ama Nipro for so maka cho sa go kan se nsem no ba bi e be fira ba bia ye de be mo ama ohun se de esi etienti Derek go a edi kan ema Nipro abro kopie mu ofri hetafe kopie mu na yeyi ama wahwe eno ye to aso ku anim ne ye kwa kopie mu ada player on Susi Academy, the senior national team, the Blasters. Andre, they are you in Sima Barber to just say, what any moon say, and put or better or Masse, not for Barber or more captain. Now, man, for one here, Becca could pay my buy me, I feel 22 years. We Susi Academy or Mateo could do pen so as we GDS will lead Masse or Belly on Tinumpo and what when you're not going to say, oh, free or Aqua could pay more baby and summer. Andre, they are you at the Ababe to Eja. Yeah, Queen Musudiana, multimedia, Samri, Yene, Rex Consult, Akambumwa, the Fort Biennial, Sports Expo, yeah, beto a Tuesday 15th May, Copim, Friday 18th May, Yeni, Wamo Ebeba, Shannon Society Consult, Wamo, and Abi Piemu, a Ghana, a sports business consultancy, dear, Wamo Espo pay. To Omo de Fort Biennial Sports Expo no Badiana say Omni multimedia Kambum say stations ni nyina ye share multimedia say ye no Omo Kabum near the say dwumadi na bronti drua won seminar so obehu say de esi eti ona ora rezankwa na Rex Consult woda ano na wohu say multimedia de wo de ho boy na fi ye dwumadi e koyi nti wo de ho aba abeboy a ye nyina Kambum ye dwumadi ne ye beye amna aye efe Yekopiem so Senegal dia na Senegal for hwe animu se enka 23rd April bosumi we ya wo de man for bebo Olympics omo de shot na match se de bia betima kon playoff ya omo hwe anim so beko akopiem London 2012 na no na omo FA chief frɛ no Augustin Senghor de aba betuja se on players omo benyu omo de akosi akane mo eden po omo nsa entimi enkom na so ni nyina mu omo so tutu ne me se bibia betimi akoyi de amom omo hwe ni sa brand ya ba akɔ friend Brahim Abadi yo si akane ma Osasuna omo nsa betimi akana ka obetimi aba beboa na bia etimi akoyi etimi de ama Senegal fo so sa me de enye FIFA date nti ya din say players na clubs say Europe no be release on players ndi amomom dia kwakusi aka say de niam abesi akwesi Senegal etiminya slot na akwakuka Africa ye number ye de kwakopie mu Olympic Games nti ya be hwe say de no so ebesi etimi akọ de ama Senegal fo na ye toa so kwakopie mu amano ne dia na sa memedu say the various leagues na todwa the 5-star leagues na wo Europe no ye be yi edi ato amahun said ye esi tese no so ago kan say na wo hwe wo timi hwe so www.multitvworld.com/stream so na www.myjohnline.com so benya bibia hwe o yemfa English Barclays Premier League no ensha se ne nhwe said ye eno esiko over the weekend Fernando El Nino Torres watwatna
biting conclusion, and with Manchester United set for a clash with Blackburn on Monday, Manchester City knew that 3 points against Sunderland on Saturday would see them at top spot. Alexander Kolarov produced the game's first chance. Simon Mignolet, though, kept the Serb at bay. The Blackcaps looked to impose themselves. Seb Larsson picked out Stefan Sessegnon, who set up Craig Gardner, but the midfielder blazed wide. Edin Dzeko using the outside of his leather, then forced Mignolet into another superb save. City, though, had conceded home for the first time since December, as Larsson used the time he had on the ball to great effect.
Sunderland are in the driving seat at the Etihad Stadium.
Dzeko inside the box. Mario Balotelli stepped up to equal City's highest goal-scoring tally in a Premier League season with 73 goals. Tempers flared between Dzeko and Phil Bardsley soon after, with an unlikely source separating the quarrel.
Balotelli, the peacemaker.
A quick free kick ensued, with Sessegnon whipping in a superb cross for Nicholas Bentner, who towered above Micah Richards.
Nicholas Bentner, right place, right time. He is furious.
It went from bad to worse for the Eastlands outfit as Martin O'Neill's men continued to press.
Is the Premier League title slipping away from Manchester City?
Managed to regroup, with a fiery Italian leading the fight back with a moment of magic.
That's another one back.
In 2 minutes, the hosts had managed to salvage a point.
They have done it.
Visitors at Loftus Road as Queen's Park Rangers were hosting in a Barclays Premier League clash. QPR had won their last game against an English giant and would have been looking to defeat another in their bid for survival. They certainly started with that intent as Adel Tarabt found a timely manner to record his first goal of the Premier League season.
It's 1-0 Queen's Park Rangers.
Arsenal have been doing the come-from-behind stunt pretty well lately, and a spell of good possession from the Gunners handed Theo Walcott a brace of efforts on goal, the second which he calmly finished. To the scoreline after 15 minutes of the second half, although Van Persie was only denied by a strong Paddy Kenny save. QPR began to take charge, and after a defensive mistake by Vermaelen, Dakite stepped up to hand his side the lead again.
Vermaelen slip gives Mackie a chance, and he's got away with Zamora in the middle. It's Dakite! It's his first goal for Queen's Park Rangers!
He faced off at Villa Park on Saturday afternoon in a Barclays Premier League fixture. In the tight opening 5 minutes, Chelsea created the first chance of the game, Torres though unable to end his league goal drought. A few minutes later, Daniel Sturridge made no mistake.
And Chelsea lead inside 9 minutes.
A heartfelt moment then ensued as the home fans applauded their hero, Petrov. As only 6 minutes in, they scored a questionable second through Branislav Ivanovic. What looked like a routine win for them became a bit complicated, as with little over 15 minutes remaining, Collins finally found the back of the net. 3 minutes later, and the home side were back in the game.
2 goals in 3 minutes.
The last 10 minutes then saw Ivanovic grab his second before Torres grabbed the winner, as the Blues won at 4-2.
Defeat in 8 matches when they went down to Queen's Park Rangers. Fernando Torres was on target for Chelsea as they saw Aston Villa in a 6-goal thriller. There were valuable wins for Wigan and Bolton, who got the better of their relegation rivals Wolves. Champions Manchester
Welcome table-topping AC Milan in a Serie A fixture, looking to cause the defending champions all sorts of discomfort after the incredible Champions League draw against Barcelona midweek. They did exactly that in the opening exchanges, creating numerous chances to no avail. The champions then settled into the contest without really troubling the home side. That was until Milan's two-star men, Robinho and Ibrahimovic, combined expertly for the Brazilian to finish well and hand his side the lead. That didn't affect the home side's pattern, and Gomez could have levelled, only to be denied by the crossbar. The half came to an end with Milan still in front. Catania thought they had the equaliser early in the second, but their celebrations were cut short by the linesman's flag, which proved to be the wrong decision. The home side, though, were the better side, and duly got what they deserved when Nicolas Spoli found the bottom corner from close range to level the scores.
And Spoli's in here! And Spoli's equalised. Well, you felt that goal was coming.
The game proceeded to open up, with Milan living dangerously, although they could have retaken the lead had last-ditch defending not denied Robinho a sure second. Mexes was the next to be denied before Catania had a chance to win it with the last kick of the game, as it ended all square in Sicily.
Into the middle, across the face of the goal! The block by Antonini. Incredible stuff. Lodi with a shot. Seymour, he's blocked. The referee has seen enough. Incredible finish to this game.
With AC Milan dropping points on Saturday, Juventus were looking to make up ground, but it certainly wasn't going to be a walk in the park, as they hosted Napoli, who were continuing in their bid for Champions League qualification. Spurred on by a vociferous Bianconero, Juve were off to a flyer, as Andrea Pirlo put in a teasing ball, but his former Milan teammate Marco Borriello failed to get the needed touch. Napoli, though, are made of sterner stuff, and Marek Hamsik found his way into the Juve area, only to be thwarted by Gianluigi Buffon. The deadlock would, however, be broken early in the second half, when Leonardo Bonucci somewhat fortuitously handed the old lady the lead. With the clock ticking and Napoli pushing, Juve had their second, as Arturo Vidal danced and then bombed to leave Morgan De Santis grasping at air.
And it's a great goal!
Conte brought on the evergreen Alessandro Del Piero, and with his first touch played in Fabio Quagliarella, who tucked away at the near post. Walter Mazzari's woes were compounded 5 minutes from time, as Juan Zuniga was sent for an early shower. The 3-0 result sees Juve keep pressure on the Rossoneri, while Napoli suffered a major blow in their quest.
They boast a proud La Liga record at home this season. They've lost just twice at the Reino de Navarra Stadium and would have fancied another major scalp in Real Madrid on Saturday night. They wouldn't have been out of order thinking that, considering the current league leaders have struggled with the trip to Pamplona, losing 2 of their last 3 games there. In fact, they hadn't won at Osasuna since May 2008, but the early signs were that they would end that drought, as Karim Benzema produced a moment of magic and a contender for goal of the season.
Oh, what a brilliant goal! A stupendous volley has put Real Madrid in front.
Real were clearly on a mission as Cristiano Ronaldo threatened with the long-range effort, but finding the goalkeeper only seemed to spur him on to greater heights. His second attempt 10 minutes later was one for the highlights reel.
Oh, it's got in! A second goal, a thunderbolt from Ronaldo. Real Madrid are looking unbeatable here.
Real had enough time for Gonzalo Higuain to get his name onto the score sheet before the break.
He can make it 3 here. It's in. Real Madrid are running away with this, and Real Madrid have taken a huge step towards winning the championship.
It was Osasuna that started best, pulling one back just after the restart through Nino. One of the shortest players on the pitch, the striker timed his jump to perfection to beat Alvaro Arbeloa at the far post. Their chances of mounting a comeback were effectively ended as Ronaldo's free kick took a wicked deflection, leaving Andres Fernandez with no chance of saving it.
It's 4 for Real Madrid, and if Real are going to drop any points in this race for the title, it's not going to be in Pamplona.
6 minutes later, the rout was complete as Higuain got his second, fed by Ronaldo, leaving the Argentine with the easiest of headers. Osasuna coach Jose Luis Mendilibar had seen enough as he headed for the exit with 17 minutes remaining in the match. The finish was soured slightly as Roland Lamar talked himself off the pitch. Objecting to his first yellow card from referee Cesar Munoz Fernandez earned him another. It made little difference as Fernandez blew for full-time moments later. Real comfortable 5-1 victors on the night. Needing a victory to keep up with the table-topping Real Madrid, Barcelona obliged with a 2-0 triumph over Athletic Bilbao on Saturday evening. The Catalans had plenty of early chances, but could not find the back of the net, as offside rulings and a monumental effort in goal from Gorka Irizos kept them at bay. They also had their defender, John Ortonecci, to thank, as his clearance off the line stopped his side from going behind in the 25th minute. However, with the number of opportunities on goal, it was inevitable that Barca would score. Andres Iniesta got the perfect pass from Lionel Messi before hammering the ball past Irizos for a 1-0 lead at half-time. Irizos was forced into numerous saves, but was unfortunately not receiving adequate support from his defenders. Javi Martinez produced a clumsy bit of defending in the box, bringing Teo to ground when he appeared to be posing no threat to Bilbao. The referee pointed to the spot with Messi stepping up to take the penalty. He duly obliged with his 36th of the league campaign, moving to within 1 of the league's leading scorer, Cristiano Ronaldo. Barca could have made it 3 as Seydou Keita rattled the crossbar in the final minutes of regulation time. But it mattered little as Barca had done enough for the victory.
Valencia were looking to relieve some of the pressure on their coach Unai Emery as they hosted Levante for a tricky derby fixture at the Mestalla. While Levante have shocked all in La Liga with their form, and a Champions League place is not out of the question. Valencia had the first chance of the match. Daniel Parejo found himself in space but couldn't get his finish past Munua. And then Mateo's good run came to nothing when the ball was cleared before he could get a shot off in anger. Valencia had been knocking on the door and they eventually found it open, with Jonas left with a simple finish after some great build-up play. In the second half, Levante would head back through Aruna Kone, who smashed in a finish to bring the neighbours right back into the game. Valencia had been letting points slip lately, and Jonas was out to buck that trend, but his shot from range was wide. Kone had a chance to snatch the winner for Levante, but his shot squirmed past the far post. Valencia had the last chance of the game, but Paco Alcacer headed straight at the keeper. The match ended 1-1 with honours even. But Valencia
could afford to slip up at Nuremberg on Saturday as they aim to close down Borussia Dortmund's 6-point lead at the top of the Bundesliga. The Bavarians dominates from the outset in what was Philipp Lahm's 200th Bundesliga game for the record German champions. Holger Badstuber should have at least got his header on target in the 18th minute, and the same can be said for an unmarked Arjen Robben, who squandered a great chance following Daniel Pranij's cross. Munich had been left frustrated by the host's robust defence, and a harsh offside call on Thomas Müller that denied Germany striker Mario Gomez the opening goal. But Jupp Heynckes' men maintained their focus, and Arjen Robben was able to beat the despairing Raphael Schäfer in the Nuremberg goal.
And it's still in there, and it's in for the goal, and Robben knocks it home with the left boot.
The Dutchman's 69th minute winner consigns Nuremberg to their 4th straight defeat of the season, but more importantly continues to heat up the title race with just 6 games to go.
Well, it was a big day for Mainz as they eased their relegation fears, the much-needed win away to stuttering Werder Bremen. The visitors have been struggling this season but turned those frowns upside down with Adom Jalai's opening goal after just 19 minutes. Werder coach Thomas Schaaf had some wise words for his troops at half-time, but they didn't seem to do any good. Mainz extending their lead 4 minutes after the break.
Na eno EuroLeague highlights near the bro yɛhyɛ free Premiership nim kopie mu ɛwɔ La Liga kopie mu Serie A na fe Bundesliga so wonsa ɛka CDC kona agokensi adwumadi ne yegusu ayɛ bro samre de kopie mu ne nhwɛ basketball nsensem kakra brant ye fere Jeremy Lin wono esia kan Edman Young Knicks na samre de aba bitu dwa se ne kotuje esese otimi ekoye surgery ɛwɔ ho nti 6 weeks now party so betimi atenafi no atenafi dia na obemisi the rest of the regular season beba ewie April 26 nti abrant friend Jeremy Lin you free China o papa waye o si academy New York Knicks or basketball hwe bi e multi TV so nti abrant ruhu na chese ne surgery no na wakwakoye nti samre amana akwakotenafi samre de yedi ewie ewo agokensi adwumadie so tennis Miami Masters toja ewo US yenhwe said ye won sensem sikwa Novak Djokovic waje ediesin naso.
So Novak Djokovic has won the Miami Masters title after overcoming Andy Murray in straight sets. Just as in his quarter-final against David Ferrer and his semi against Juan Monaco, the world #1 was unstoppable in the opening set as his Scottish opponent struggled to get hold of his serve. The Serb dropping just a single game in the opener, but finding it harder going in the second as the 4th seed started to find his range from the back of the court. Murray unable to force any break points, but at least he held his own, forcing a tie-break. But Djokovic has been able to find his best tennis when he's needed it all week, and that proved to once again be the case here. Murray coming up just short again, losing 6-1, 7-6, 7-4 in that final tie-break.
It's been one of my most successful tournaments. I've been playing really well here. Each year I come back. I enjoy this city a lot. I enjoy Key Biscayne, this island. There's a lot of support. Tough loss in Indian Wells. A good tournament there. I had to regroup and try to, practice and motivate myself for this tournament, which is extremely important here. And I wanted to do well. I haven't dropped a set, and I played my best tennis when I needed to.
So Djokovic claiming his 3rd Miami title, a feat only previously equalled by Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi, and improving his record against Murray to 8 wins and 5 defeats. The clay season is now set to get underway. Djokovic aiming to add the French Open to his resume, the only major title currently missing from his collection.
And agokensi adwumadie aha aniadi esie won say yedin nsem ni nya bro na Monday ntina Monday special ntina emu wa kakra we de maami adwoa yebedo asese otima nya akonyam yede ensem ne bre sports fans na omo eti egusu etwe bedwam dani de nyina nti aha ne yedi dwumadie ne besi asra kese enkoma kwame ene afi Prince post production obo adwuma pa yesa so na sound Gregory na afi Black Lights nyina akwanim cameraman so etimi boju Ben akwa na afi Makati bibi etimi ekwanimu ene so happy birthday enkoma SN ono na makeup artist ebuama bibi etimi ekwanimu area na amaba abejan midin edi Adam eje Tony Adam Samria me so so de kabade pensemu Abraham hu said ye esi etie na said MC ekacho ela mo la vida love life penkwa na ma bibi ankwana. Remember, you are the greatest. You said this even before you knew you were. And yes, my dear to Genty. Me so so dear na kaba empensem yamfa nto aso. Na me admo akina yebehia ingia bonga.
Multi TV, in conjunction with Syndicated Capital, presents the Decoder Deal of the Year for a limited period.